fame, fortune, and flawless looks until it all goes terribly wrong. In Hollywood, beauty isn't just an advantage, it's a currency. And for many stars, staying relevant means staying young at any cost. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a darker reality. The obsession with perfection can quickly spiral out of control. From subtle enhancements to extreme makeovers, some celebrities have taken plastic surgery so far that it's left their fans shocked and their careers permanently altered. So, what happens when the pursuit of perfection destroys what made them famous in the first place? Let's take a look at 15 celebrities whose transformations became cautionary tales and how plastic surgery changed their lives forever. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan was once the golden girl of romantic comedies, the effortlessly charming girl next door whose smile lit up the screen. From When Harry Met Sally to Sleepless in Seattle, she became the face of warmth, wit, and relatable beauty in the 80s and 90s. But over the years, fans began to notice something had changed. Drastically, her once soft features gave way to a dramatically different look, fuller cheeks, tight skin, and an overall shift in her facial structure. Experts and fans alike point to cheek fillers, heavy forehead treatments like Botox, and multiple facelifts as the likely culprits. Instead of preserving her youthful charm, the procedures seemed to erase what made her unique. The once innocent and approachable look was replaced by something more in line with the Real Housewives' aesthetic: polished, sculpted, and far from natural. The backlash was swift. Many longtime fans mourned the loss of her signature charm and speculated that Meg had fallen into Hollywood's endless cycle of chasing youth. In trying to hold on to what made her a star, she may have lost the very thing that set her apart. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace is undeniably a powerhouse in the fashion world, bold, unapologetic, and iconic. As the face of the Versace brand after her brother Johnny's passing, she became a symbol of high fashion and creative resilience. But over time, her image began drawing attention for more than just couture. Her dramatically altered appearance has sparked endless debate. Exaggerated lips often referred to as a trout pout, a noticeable imbalance between her upper and lower lips, and skin that appears waxy, likely the result of repeated laser treatments and injectables. The contrast between her original look and her current one is stark. Critics argue that she's a walking warning about the dangers of overdoing it, while others defend her as someone courageously defying the aging process on her own terms. Regardless of which side people fall on, Donatella's transformation has become a talking point far beyond the runways. The question remains, did she take control of her image, or did plastic surgery take control of her? Lara Flynn Boyle. Lara Flynn Boyle once embodied timeless Hollywood beauty, elegant, poised, and with a screen presence that captivated audiences in the 90s. Her breakout role in Twin Peaks and later success in The Practice made her a household name and a red carpet favorite. But as the years went on, Boyle's appearance began to change drastically. Speculation swirled about multiple cosmetic procedures: rhinoplasty, lip augmentation, cheek fillers, facelifts, and possibly even brow lifts. Her once delicate features became increasingly difficult to recognize, leading many to wonder what had happened to the actress known for her vintage grace. She's now often referenced in tabloids and documentaries as a cautionary tale, a glaring example of how chasing eternal youth through surgery can backfire. The public fascination shifted from her acting talents to her ever-changing face, overshadowing the legacy she once built. Sadly, her transformation is less about beauty and more about what it means to lose yourself in the search for perfection. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke was once the epitome of a Hollywood bad boy. Rugged, magnetic, and oozing charisma. With standout roles in 9.5 Weeks and Angel Heart, he was often compared to legends like James Dean and Marlon Brando. But after a detour into professional boxing, everything changed. Rourke openly admitted that his plastic surgeries were meant to repair damage from his boxing career. But instead of restoring his classic looks, the procedures, including cheek and chin implants, drastically altered his face. His chiseled jawline and expressive features gave way to a swollen, almost artificial appearance that left fans stunned. What was once raw masculinity became a case study in cosmetic overcorrection. Though he experienced a career revival with Sin City, and an Oscar-nominated role in The Wrestler, his extreme transformation became a talking point, often overshadowing his talent. Rourke's story is a harsh reminder that even well-intentioned surgery can strip away the very identity that made someone a star. Cardi B. In an industry obsessed with curves and image, Cardi B stood out, not just for her music, but for her unapologetic honesty. And when it came to plastic surgery, she didn't hold back. In late 2022, Cardi revealed she had 95% of the illegal biopolymers removed from her body, dangerous silicone injections she received in someone's basement when she was younger. Her warning to fans was stark: don't do it, especially not the cheap, quick-fix procedures that can cause irreversible harm. She admitted the decision stemmed from insecurity and industry pressure, a raw confession that resonated deeply with her audience. While many praised her for coming clean, the damage to her body and the example it set during her rise had already left its mark. Cardi's story is a brutal reality check. Fame may give you access, but it doesn't protect you from the consequences of risky beauty shortcuts. Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox once captivated audiences with her natural elegance. From Friends to Scream, her timeless beauty was part of her charm. But over the years, that fresh-faced appeal began to fade under layers of cosmetic enhancement. In her own words, she chased youth through fillers and minor surgical tweaks. What was once subtle quickly became too much, giving her a more sculpted, socialite appearance that felt distant from the relatable Monica fans adored. Eventually, Cox made a bold decision. She dissolved all her fillers. In interviews, she openly admitted she went too far, realizing that the quest to stay young had only made her look less like herself. Fans praised her transparency and vulnerability, a rare move in Hollywood. Still, despite reversing much of the work, some remnants of those procedures linger, a lasting reminder of the cost of trying to outpace time. Carrot Top. Known for his wild red hair and outrageous props, Carrot Top's comedy was always over the top, but eventually, so was his appearance. When he resurfaced looking drastically different, fans were stunned. His once youthful, quirky look had shifted into something far more sculpted and intense. Puffy cheeks, tightly pulled skin, and exaggerated features led to widespread speculation about plastic surgery. Carrot Top, however, denies going under the knife. He credits his transformation to intense workouts and a strict fitness routine. But the internet isn't buying it, not when the changes appear more surgical than gym-related. Regardless of his denials, his evolving appearance has overshadowed his comedy. Once known for his jokes, Carrot Top has become a frequent target of plastic surgery rumors, a punchline he never intended. Priscilla Presley. As the widow of Elvis and a public figure in her own right, Priscilla Presley always carried a timeless elegance, until one fateful decision changed everything. In the early 2000s, she revealed she had received silicone injections from an unlicensed Argentinian doctor, posing as a professional. The result? A dramatically altered face with puffiness, stiffness, and an unnatural, waxy texture that left fans in disbelief. Her transformation quickly became the subject of tabloids and talk shows, not for its glamour, but for the devastating consequences of trusting the wrong hands. Priscilla's experience is more than just another celebrity surgery gone wrong. It's a chilling reminder of how dangerous the pursuit of beauty can become when placed in the wrong care. Lil Kim. Once a trailblazer in hip-hop and a fashion icon, Lil Kim's transformation over the years left fans stunned and often heartbroken. Her radical change began slowly, but by the time she took the stage with a dramatically different face, fans could barely recognize the woman who once commanded every spotlight. Rumored nose jobs, cheek fillers, skin lightening, and lip enhancements sparked endless speculation. Many believe Lil Kim's altered appearance reflects the immense pressure female artists face in the industry to stay young, flawless, and competitive. But instead of applause, her new look triggered debates about self-worth, identity, and the dangers of chasing perfection. Her legacy as a musical pioneer remains, but sadly, it's often overshadowed by headlines focused on her face, not her voice. Anjelica Huston. Anjelica Huston once embodied elegance and power, an Oscar winner with a haunting beauty that captivated audiences in Prizzy's honor and the Addams Family. Her striking features and commanding presence made her a true Hollywood original. But in recent years, the conversation shifted from her performances to her appearance. Whispers of plastic surgery began as her once angular face softened and changed shape. Rumors of facelifts, fillers, and other enhancements started to cloud her red carpet appearances. As her face transformed, so did public perception. Her name, once synonymous with grace and legacy, became entangled in the familiar narrative of Hollywood's obsession with youth. Though her talent never faded, her career seemed to take a back seat as tabloids fixated on her looks, not her roles. For Huston, the cost of transformation may have been more than skin deep. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wasn't just a superstar, he was the global icon of pop music. From Thriller to Bad, his talent redefined the entertainment world. But over time, the conversation around Jackson shifted from his music to his face. He underwent multiple rhinoplasties, drastically altering his nose until it was nearly unrecognizable. Skin lightening treatments and suspected vitiligo sparked fierce public debate, while chin implants and possible cheek enhancements further transformed his appearance. Jackson admitted to a few surgeries, often citing medical reasons like breathing issues. But many procedures remained cloaked in denial or silence. The drastic changes, coupled with a changing skin tone, fueled endless speculation and tabloid frenzy. While his musical legacy remains monumental, his appearance, and the mystery surrounding it, became a tragic footnote. For many, Michael Jackson's story is no longer just about talent and fame, but about the personal toll of chasing perfection under an unforgiving spotlight. Amanda Lepore turned plastic surgery into performance art. The model, singer, and nightlife icon has never shied away from her extreme transformation. In fact, she proudly calls it her life's work. From multiple breast augmentations and butt implants to rib removals that slimmed her waist, Lepore has reshaped nearly every part of her body. Her lips, cheekbones, and eyes have all been altered through countless injections and surgeries, creating a hyper-feminine, almost cartoon-like appearance. What sets Amanda apart is her transparency. She openly discusses her procedures, her transition, and her desire to emulate Hollywood bombshells like Marilyn Monroe. For her, plastic surgery isn't about blending in, it's about standing out. While some see her as a cautionary tale, others view her as a walking statement of body autonomy and self-expression. Either way, Amanda Lepore proves just how far surgery can go and how unapologetically it can be embraced. Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers was the definition of cool, a country music legend with a rugged, masculine charm. But in an industry obsessed with youth, even icons feel the pressure. In the early 2000s, Rogers underwent cosmetic surgery, including eyelid and brow lifts. The results were drastic. His signature warmth and expressiveness seemed to vanish, replaced by a tighter, more artificial appearance that fans immediately noticed. Rogers later admitted he regretted the decision, saying the surgeries didn't turn out the way he had hoped. His candor struck a chord, especially with men facing similar insecurities about aging. While his music legacy remains untouchable, the surgeries serve as a stark reminder. Chasing perfection can sometimes erase the very features that made someone beloved in the first place. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers was fearless on stage, a comedy legend known for her sharp wit and unapologetic humor. But off stage, her battle with plastic surgery was just as relentless as her punchlines. Over the years, Rivers underwent dozens of procedures, from facelifts to neck lifts, often joking about her obsession with staying young. Yet behind the laughter, the truth was serious. The toll of repeated surgeries took a heavy physical and emotional price. In 2014, a routine procedure went tragically wrong, nearly costing her life. Her passing sparked conversations about the dangers of chasing eternal youth in a culture obsessed with appearances. Joan's story is a powerful symbol of how fame, fear of aging, and the pressure to look perfect can collide, sometimes with devastating consequences. Heidi Montag. Heidi Montag's rise to fame on the hills made her a household name, admired for her bubbly personality and classic blonde looks. But in 2010, she shocked the world by undergoing 10 cosmetic surgeries, all in a single day. From a brow lift and nose job to cheek fillers, liposuction, and breast augmentation, Montag radically transformed her face and body in one intense session. The public backlash was immediate and fierce. with critics questioning how anyone could make such drastic changes so quickly. Behind the headlines, Heidi later opened up about deep regret and the emotional pain that followed. Her story became a stark example of the crushing media pressure young women face to conform to impossible beauty standards and the high cost of trying to keep up. Her experience remains a cautionary tale about the dangers of rushing into extreme procedures without fully considering the consequences. Plastic surgery didn't just change faces, it changed careers, identities, and in some cases, entire legacies. For these 15 celebrities, the pursuit of perfection came with a steep price. At the end of the day, it's true. Your body, your rules. But the real question is, are you ready for the consequences that might come with those choices? Now it's your turn. Which celebrity shocked you the most? And do you think Hollywood should finally stop promoting impossible beauty standards? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Celeb Rush. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and leave a like. Until the next one.